So we just watched the season finale of Dr. Stone.
Was wonderful.
It was. We're both drunk.
Just a little bit.
Josh is drinking all kinds of stuff, and I am drinking Texas Crown with Coke Zero. We've been watching Dr. Stone for a while, and it's been pretty interesting. It is a concept that I don't really see explored in anime very often. It's basically time travel. Spoiler alert.
I don't know. I like the anime because it's definitely a different concept on any other anime I've seen recently, at least. You can't really find anything, something like this, at least nowadays.
It's not something that I've seen so far, and it's basically time travel because they're all petrified, and then they are unpetrified thousands of years later.
Yeah.
And what's cool is we got to meet some of the voice actors in Anime Dallas recently. So we had Brittany, a.k.a. Big Titties for Life.
For real.
She was one of the original characters with Rico Fajardo's character. But they kind of like went on in the story, and now the story has shifted away from them, but I'm sure it'll go back.
And season 2.
Right, because season 2 has been announced. We talked to them about that because I bought a poster from them. It had Brittany's character, and then it had Rico's character with Senku, which is the main character. And I thought for a second it was Chrome, but it's not. Because Chrome has the rope around his head, and he doesn't have the petrification scars.
Right.
I kind of mixed that up a little bit. I should have known because Chrome and her character hasn't met yet. Yet. I have a feeling that they have read the manga.
Probably.
Yeah, and we've met Felicia plenty of times, and she plays a major character in the series. The big gorilla ape style girl that's very strong. One of the daughters of the chief of the village. And then the other daughter is the one that's sick, which is the main focus of the beginning part of the anime, which is played by Krista McGuire, my senpai. And actually, I didn't notice till recently how similar their voices are, actually.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Is the alcohol getting to you? Are we going to have another Yu-Gi-Oh episode?
No, we're not.
But yeah, so I'm going to get that poster signed by Rico at some point, and I wasn't able to afford the Chrome by Matt Shipman, which is Brittany's husband. But you were able to get both, right?
Yes, I got both signatures, and now I just need to get Rico's signature.
Yeah. Brandon was there, which is the voice of Gin, but I wasn't able to get his print because he was also Sir Night-Eye in My Hero Academia.
Right.
So I got him instead.
Yeah, I didn't get his signature. I don't know. I don't get any signatures from My Hero. But main enough character in the series, I'll get it.
And Ian St. Clair, which is Whis, which I've met a few times, is the main antagonist. Sasuke.
Yeah.
These names are complicated. Oh, also, the two guards, the one that was obsessed with the gold or silver spear.
Yeah, the gold spear.
Yeah, the tough one with the scar that has the fuzzy sickness.
Yeah.
He's actually voiced by Josh Grilly.
Oh, you met him?
I don't think you have, but we have plenty of times. He's the voice of the bird guy from My Hero Academia.
Oh, okay.
And he's a lot of other characters that we know. But what do you think about the series so far? So I caught up on episodes. So I was about, 2/3 of the way through season 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then we caught up, and then just, 6 hours ago, they released the season finale
6 hours ago, yeah.
On the Funimation app, hashtag you shouldn't be watching, hashtag corrupt Funimation. I wonder how many girls had to get assaulted for that episode to come out.
Enough of them. But the series is good so far. There's only 2 actual filler episodes where they actually had to go back to explain what happened in the current events. So I think that's pretty good. Me, as I watch anime, I'm not a fan of the filler episodes where they do a flashback of an entire episode just to explain what's going on right now, which is in another series that's going on right now.
Well, they did wait a long time to put that episode in there. So it left the mystery open for a while, but at some point...
It helped develop the story enough.
Definitely, yeah.
So once it got to the confusing part, why is this happening the way it is? Or why is the town named as it is? They had to do a flashback to explain what was going on. So that makes sense. That helps develop the story.
How would you compare this anime to other animes that we both enjoy? If you had to compare it to, the time I got reincarnated as a slime, how good is it?
Plot-wise, I can see where everything... Sorry, I can't see what's going on because the way Senku thinks about science is something that you wouldn't just think on a normal day because it's in the stone world.
Right.
In Slime, you can really see what's going on because you can see that he's the most powerful character at the moment. So you can see that, oh, yeah, he's just going to win the battle real quick. But with Senku in the Stone World, well, you really don't know what he's going to do until, like, he says it. It's like, oh, how are you going to do that? And then it develops that way.
The two animes are actually pretty similar because you have in Slime where he's coming from the real world into, like, this fantasy world. And then in Dr. Stone, you have going from the past, which is technically like a futuristic society, to the future, which is a stone society. So you do have that kind of fish out of water element.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you always get that kind of a...
These nuts?
No. Out of this world kind of character.
Right.
Animes, which is... There's a lot of them out there, but this one is a little bit different. Because actually, they do have, in some of the episodes... Because it is about science, like, you have episodes where it actually will tell you, you can do this, like, right now with a few household things, and it would be the same thing. Like making soda or making that siphon. It's pretty cool to actually include the outside person.
Actually, there is an anime similar to that, which is How Heavy Are Your Dumbbells, when it actually explains the real workout techniques and how to properly do them.
Yeah.
Dr. Stone does the same thing, but with science.
Yeah, but like, that's working out, but science is a lot cooler than just working out.
On the Sweet Podcast on the next BJ Wednesday, if that survives till the next season in the voting, we are definitely going to make the soda from Dr. Stone, and we're all going to try it.
Ooh, exciting stuff.
So that will be exciting.
Yeah, I'm definitely willing to try something weird.
That would be pretty weird. I've seen a bunch of YouTube series trying to do it, but I think they're doing it wrong because they'll just dip like the raw honey in the carbonated water with like... the cilantro and the lime and stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up the honey till it's liquid. And then
it's already liquid, so like more...
No, well, honey's like thick. I'm going to heat it up till it's like watery.
Viscosity is thick.
I'm going to pour it into a half a glass of carbonated sparkling water. I'm going to mix it up. And then what I'm going to do is do the lime and cilantro and put it in a strainer so it won't go into the drink. And I'm going to pour that half carbonated water, half honey mixture over the cilantro and lime, and it's going to seep into the strainer into the next glass, and I'm going to fill the other half of it with more carbonated water, mix it together, and it should make the soda.
Well, you're the cook here, so it sounds good enough to me.
I am. I'm technically a head chef at ABC.
Yep, you are the best head chef at ABC.
You like me stirring the soup with my nails?
It shakes me sometimes when I hear you do stuff at ABC.
ABC's an interesting organization, but Dr. Stone is also an interesting anime.
Yep, it's not one of a kind, but it's definitely one of a kind at its time right now.
Can't wait. I have Rico's, like My Hero stuff and etc., but I can't wait to get some Dr. Stone sign stuff.
Because it's still technically new. You can't find as much stuff just like Fire Force. That's still new, so you can't find as much. Even though it's been out some time, it's still harder to find artwork or anything like that for it, unless you get it from the actual voice actor.
Yeah, because, man, there's a ton of slime. Like,
that's been out for a year now.
Yeah, when season 2 comes out, I'm going to predict that there's going to be a lot more artwork. Oh, and also I was telling you about on Toonami, they play the older episode, and all the voice actors live tweet it. That's how I showed you that Krista McGuire is actually allergic to the medicine that they gave her in the anime.
Drug.
Right. And some of the stuff from Brittany and Matt are really funny. And it's actually cool to see. I don't watch the episode while they're doing it, but I do keep track of it. And it's cool to watch them live tweet their reactions to the anime. Are you starting to wake up a little bit? You got your energy drink tossed into your alcohol.
Can I open this on YouTube? Busty females on the front there. Jesus Christ. Whoa!